Hello and welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. It's been a while since we've done one of these episodes. If you don't know what we're talking about, we got 3 PC cases sitting on the workbenches. These are used cases that I bought off of PC Bay. We're going to take the used parts in my inventory. We're going to stuff them in these cases and we're going to sell them on PC Bay to make some money. Not that we don't have enough. You see up there in the upper right hand corner, we got $118,000. It's not like we're hurting for cash, but hey, why not make some more, right? Plus it clears out the inventory. We can get rid of some of that used junk from doing upgrades and repairs and all that good stuff. All that good stuff. So let's get started here. Let's start with this NZXT case. Let's get this thing taken apart. I have no idea what we're going to put in here. I know I've got motherboards, I know I've got graphics cards. What I'm a little short on is processors. A little short on processors, but I think we can make it happen. I think I've got enough. If not, we'll just buy something. Let's see what we've got here. We've got some Z370, a Z270. I don't even think I have a processor to go with that one. Got a B350, an X470. It's X299. I think we'll save that for a different case. We're going to use this one today. I think we're just going to save it for a different case. Let's see. Maybe we'll do this X470. I know I've got a Ryzen processor for this thing. Why does this game sound funny? Does it sound funny to you guys? Sounds like Windows Sonic is on or something. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Okay, hopefully the game didn't sound weird for you guys. I had Windows Sonic on. Playing some GTA. Figured I'd have the fake surround sound. Let's do Fits This PC. So I turned it off now. It sounds much better. This game and Windows Sonic does not get along. Alright, we're going to put this Ryzen 7 2700 in here. Now we need some RAM. What we got? We got this, we've got some Flare X. That might actually look good in there. Let's see if we've got anything else that's around that 3200 or 3600 megahertz. Got a Patriot Viper LED. Rip Jaws. Man, I think we might use this Flare X. It's obviously been in my inventory for a while because it's all the way up here at the top. I think that works. I think that works real nice. Let's get some thermal paste on that 2700. How do we want to cool this thing? Do we want an AIO or do we just want to air cool it? Let's grab this fractal design. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Perfect. Perfect. Let's get this thing ready for a graphics card. Let's also see what we've got for a power supply. We don't need anything huge for this, but that 250 is definitely not going to do it. 750 is a little overkill, but that might be the lowest wattage we've got. We've got this Silverstone. 750. I think that'll work. Let's go ahead and install that. Let's get the ring. PSU mount, not the ring, the PSU mount. Let's get the PSU mount on here. And then we need some storage. What do we have for storage? We've got some M.2 drives. They may get one of these hard drives just so I can get them out of the inventory. I've got a few of them. Got a 2 terabyte Barracuda. A nice fast drive. 120 gig. 120 gig could be good. Yeah. Now let's give him a hard drive. Let's give him one of these 500 gigs. There we go. Okay. What do we want to do for a graphics card? 2060 Super XC Black Gaming. Let's take a look at that. Yeah. Yeah, that works. That works. Is that cyan? Let's see if we've got ribbon braided plain cyan. Does that match? It's a little, just a little off. But it's enough I don't care for it. Is this a different color cyan? Oh, it is. Okay, that matches. Let's go with that. Let's get everything cabled up. We do have fans in the front. Okay, good. What? Oh, for the controller. Okay. I was wondering what I was cabling up there. Let's go ahead and get the top panel back on this beast. Whoa. And let's just go ahead and put all the panels back on. There we go. Then we can see what it actually looks like. Get a USB drive in there. And we can go ahead and power this on. I'm going to hop in the BIOS real quick. No, should I try and overclock the CPU a little bit? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Let's go ahead and let the OS install. I'm going to get the lighting app. Let's get 3D Mark. Let's get GPU tuner. We're going to overclock this. We want to get as much money as we can out of this, so we definitely need to overclock as much as we can. And I may end up stepping away because I doubt you guys want to see me overclock something. Like, that's just a lot of time and a lot of the PC crashing. It's just not exciting. It's not exciting. Let's take a look at lighting. That's not bad, but can we make it a little more blue? If we just went all the way to there. Nope. It does too much green. There we go. Oh, not the mouse. There we go. That works for me. That works just fine. Just fine. All right, let's see what this thing's worth, because I always forget. Resale value right now is at $745. I would like to see that go up higher than that. So, I'm going to step away for a minute. I'm going to overclock this GPU and possibly the CPU. And as soon as I've got something, I'll come back and I will show you what the overclocks are that are stable. Then we'll run a 3D Mark test. And then we'll see what this thing is actually worth. All right, so I think I've got this thing overclocked to be stable. CPU, I wasn't able to do much. We went from 4100 megahertz to 4200 megahertz. Anything over that, just blue screen. The GPU, however, did amazing. We are 500 megahertz over the core clock. So that's 130.3% overclock. Not too bad. Nothing was throttling. Temps are a little hot, but, you know, whatever. It's a game. No big deal. I'm going to get 3D Mark running, though. This thing was worth $740-something. Let's see what it's worth after we run 3D Mark. If this thing blue screens, crashes, whatever, I will come right back and show you. All right, there it is. 9,534. Not too bad of a score. What are we up to here? $1,968. So from 740, what was it, 745, something like that, to 1,968. Not a bad increase at all. Let's get this thing listed on PC Bay. Toss it in the closet, and we can get started on our next build here. Let's get this case taken apart first. It's got all these pieces need to come off. Other side, maybe. There we go. And maybe the front. I don't know what we're doing in this case. Take the top off. There we go. There we go. Let's find a motherboard. Let's see. I think we had a 9900K we were going to put in here, so maybe we will do a Z370 board. That one's brand new. Let's do this used one. This used Asus TUF Z370 Plus. There we go. get this thing ready for the CPU. And probably 1 stick of RAM, because I don't think I have any matching RAM. But we do have a 9900K we're going to put in there. We may as well put some thermal paste on there while we're at it. Let's see what we've got for RAM. This thing, it said this motherboard would take up to 4,000 megahertz. So let's see, we've got a stick here. 4,000. Got a stick of Trident Z at 4,000. I mean, 3,200 megahertz would work, but why not put 4,000 in if we've got it? Let's see, do we want Trident Z or do we want HyperX Predator? Let's do HyperX. Yeah, that works. That works for me. All right. Let's see what we can do about some storage. Let's do a little bit better on the storage here. Got a 1 terabyte Patriot Viper. We've got a bunch of these VPR 100s from 1 terabyte to 512 to 256. Gigabyte Aorus. Let's do this Patriot Viper 1 terabyte drive. Be nice. Nice big drive. There we go. There we go. What do we want to do for cooling? What do we want to do for cooling? Good question. Should we custom water cool this? I do have a bunch of radiators and a couple of reservoirs and quite a few CPU blocks. We could cobble something together. We could even put a water-cooled GPU in there. This case does really good for water cooling. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's put a, whoops, not a reservoir. We want a radiator. We want like a 360. I think I've got one right here. Get a 360 in the front. I think one of these reservoirs will work. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Can we put another radiator up top? No. It was worth a try. It was worth trying. Do we want this EK or do we want an Alpha Cool block? Got a bunch of these Alpha Cool blocks. Just use one of those. There we go. We could even throw some fans in the top. I think I've got some RGB fans we could put in here. Let's take a look real quick. Case fans, RGB. Got a bunch. Got a whole bunch. Let's see. How would one of these look? These FSP fans. That's not too bad. I think we've got a couple more of these. We could put some up here in the top. Just use them all. There we go. Do I have any more? FSP. Nope. Sure don't. We've used all 3 of them. All 3 of them. Let's take a look at storage again because I want to get rid of some of these hard drives. Well, let's put a 500 gig Mortoni Easy Store right back here. While we're on this side of the case, let's grab a power supply. Don't think we have any white ones. Nope. Got this Gigabyte that's got some white on it, but I don't really think it matters. I don't think it matters. I don't think you'll see anything but the back. So this Cooler Master's nice. It's worth a good bit too. Maybe it'll raise the cost or raise the price of what we can sell this thing for. Let's see. PSU mount. Let's go ahead and install that. And then let's find what graphics card. Let's go ahead and do a water cool. We've got a 1070 Ti. That's probably about the best. We've got a 1070 that's RGB. Let's do the RGB. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to be real nice. Okay. Okay. So what do we want to do for cables? Obviously, we don't want to do the cyan. Does this color match the motherboard? Oh, it does. At least mostly. Let's use that. Get everything cabled up. Then we can start piping this thing. Missing cables. I bet we need to put... Is it the top panel that we need to put on? Yep. There we go. Okay, now we're ready to pipe this thing. Let's see what we've got here that we might want to use. I don't want to use yellow. Got black rigid, clear rigid, white. Should we use white? White, and then we could do white fittings. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's nice. No, that looks awful. Maybe we'll just leave it like that. It's a little offset, so it's weird. Well, that'll have to work. That'll have to work. I do want to put some PC parts back on. So let's grab this PCI lock. Let's get that installed. And let's get the dust filter on the front, as well as the front panel. There we go. And then we do need some coolant. But I think I'm just going to go for clear, because we have the white. You know what? Maybe we'll go for white. We have white. Where's white? There's white. There we go. Yeah, that works. Let's go ahead and put the side panel on. I don't want to put the back panel on yet because I'll have to unplug things. I'll have to wait till this is done. Coolant's done running through here. There we go. Let's get the back panel on, and then we can get this other side panel on. We can power this thing up and see. Oh my, we're gonna have to change some colors. That's for sure. That is for sure. Bet we could overclock this thing. Let's just go straight for 1.7 volts because that's what this game seems to like. See if it'll do 5.1 gigahertz. Turn our XMP on. Make sure we're booting from our M.2 drive. Let this thing boot up. Oh, it's already got somebody's operating system on it. We can't get rid of any of this stuff, unfortunately. But we can see what this thing is worth, and right now it says it's worth $1,203. As usual, I would like to change that, so let's... Oh, we need a USB drive. We didn't even have a USB drive in there. Didn't even have one. So let's get the lighting app. Let's get 3D Mark, GPU Tuner, and OCCT. I'm going to let this thing reboot, and then I'm going to step away like I did last time, get everything overclocked, and then I'll come back and show you guys. All right, so I've gotten the max overclock I can. The CPU I got to 5.2 gigahertz. The GPU, if you look over here, I was able to completely max this thing out, and it's still only hitting a little under 59 degrees Celsius. Pretty amazing. That is a serious overclock. Very nice. So this thing was worth about $1,200. What was it? $1,203. I'm gonna get 3D Mark running. As soon as I have a score, if this thing blue screens or whatever, I'll come right back and show you, and then we'll see what the price has gone up to. All right, it didn't blue screen or anything. 7,426. Not the greatest score ever, but that's because of this 1070. But we're up to $2,778. Not a bad deal. Not bad at all. Let's grab a PC bay, post-it note here, and let's get this thing put in the closet. We can get started on this final build. Let's get this case taken apart. Such a cool looking case. I really like this case. Get this taken off. We may put a cooler in the front of this. I don't know yet. I don't know. Let's get a motherboard. I know which one I want to use. I want to use this Gigabyte X299 Aorus Gaming 9. So let's go ahead and get that installed. Now let's get this thing ready for CPU. I wish we had more RAM, or at least matching RAM. Let's see, what am I looking for? CPU. I want to use the i9-9920X. Let's get that thing installed. And then we're probably only going to put one stick of RAM in because I think that's probably all I have. Unless I want to try mixing and matching some. And I'm just not a fan of the way that looks. Like, see, this one and this one would go together, but they won't because that's 2400 and 3000. But it would look cool with the black and white, so that's a bummer. Patriot Viper. That's 4 gig. And then we've got one stick of Trident Z Royal in silver. What do we want to put in there? I'd like to do at least 3200 megahertz. I don't think I have any other rip jaws. This is a 16 gig stick though, so that would be nice. That would be nice. I think that would work. Let's use that. Let's use that. And then they can buy 3 more sticks for their quad channel. Whoops, not... Oh, what the heck? Let's put the USB drive in. Then it's already in there. But I meant to get thermal paste. That's what I meant to get. Let's see. Let's see. We need some storage. Ooh, we don't have a lot that fits this. This is the fastest NVMe we've got. So let's use that. Let's see where this thing will go right here. Okay. Then maybe we'll put that 2 terabyte Seagate Barracuda in here. But I think... What in the world is going on with these wires? Anyway, I think I want to put that NZXT Kraken Z73 in the front of this. Where is it? There it is. I know it's not used, but it's already in the inventory, so it's as good as used. Okay, that didn't infringe on this, so we should be able to put that 2 terabyte Seagate Barracuda I've got down here. Should give them plenty of storage. Let's get a power supply. What do we want to put in? Let's see. This 1000 watt would be nice. It doesn't need it, but it's a nice power supply. So why not? Why not? Then let's get this thing ready for a graphics card. I think I'm going to put the fans I took out of the front, or at least 2 of them, up in the top for some added cooling. There we go. And then let's see what we've got for the graphics card. Got a 1080 Ti Founders, would look good in there. I was thinking maybe this 2080 Ti blower. Blowers aren't the best, but I think it might be okay in this case. Is it just me, or does it look like somebody hand wrote that on there? Like, it doesn't look all that great. Oh well. Oh well, at least it's got a 2080 Ti in it. Let's get some of this case put back together. And then we will cable this up. Let's get the top panel on here. Then we'll cable this thing up. I have no idea what color I want to cable this. None. I don't know what color anything's going to light up. Maybe I'll just do my typical white and purple. So I like those colors together. I'm sure we can change colors to purple if we need to. Get everything cabled. There we go. There we go. All right, we've already got our USB drive in, so let's power this thing on. We're definitely going to have to make some color changes. Let's turn our XMP on. I don't know if I'm even going to bother trying to overclock this CPU. I've tried a few times. They only seem to do really well if it's on a custom loop. So I just don't know. Let's get all of our software we need installed here. We got GPU tuner, OCCT, and then we'll let this thing restart so I can work on overclocking. Let's take a look. This thing is worth $1,294 right now. And as usual, I would like it to be worth more. Let's change this lighting. Let's just select it all. Let's get something that's around the purple realm. Yeah. Yeah, I think that works just fine. Just fine. Let's take a look at what the CPU's running real quick. So it's idling pretty cool. All right, I'm going to step away. I'm going to try to overclock the CPU. I'm going to get the GPU overclocked. And as soon as it's stable, I'll come right back and show you. All right. So I was able to overclock the CPU to 4.6 gigahertz from 4.4. Not too bad. And the GPU, we went 470 megahertz over the core clock, which is pretty good, especially for a blower. That thing is running hot. So is the CPU. Look at that thing. Almost 100 C. That is crazy hot. Crazy hot. All right, let's close this stuff out. I'm going to get 3D Mark running. I haven't run it yet. What was this thing worth? $12.94. $12.94. So if this thing blue screens or something silly, I'll come right back and show you. All right, there you have it. $13,093. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Look at that resale value. $3,682. Hopefully we get that when this thing actually sells. Let's get this case put together, and then we can get this thing listed on PC Bay. There we go. That's a good looking PC. I like that. I like that. Yeah. I like this case a lot. Very cool. Very cool case. All right, let's get our post-it note. There we go. It is listed. Let's toss it in the closet. Let's double check, make sure everything is listed on PC Bay. There we go. 5 days remaining. No bids yet. We'll keep an eye on it, though, throughout the next 5 episodes. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified as soon as a video goes live. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe. Be sure to wash your hands. And I will see you in the next episode.